raise the shaft. The shaft is the two things that you hook up to the horse. So, and them up there, none on here, and they pulled up, we pushed up. We got
on the first one.
We got the wagon
the first
on
time.
the first Mars. So then the peak was about another 8 or 10 feet higher than that. So there was a ladder there. We climbed the ladder, had 4 guys on the peak, and we got up on the other roof, did the same thing. 4 pull, 4 push, and we had it on the peak. So they had to hire a dirt to get it down.
That wasn't town property, was it, at that time?
No.
No, okay.
You know what that brick building is? That's the medical building, the brick building.
Yeah.
Right across.
Oh,
We weren't destructive. We didn't do any
damage.
damage.
No.
We used to put telephone poles across the road, and, but that was not destructive.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't move and they turned around and went another way.
All the houses used to go over.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know they were that wild. I knew they were wild, but I didn't know this wild.
Yeah, we used to, Benny Foyer used to raise a lot of corn for his cows, and he used to, you know, have the corn stalks all piled up.
Is that Audrey's husband? Benny Foyer? Audrey?
That's the father.
The father.
Oh,
Okay.
And that's the father's
Your
house.
father, okay.
It's still there.
Yeah, the White House.
Where
Okay.
Margaret lives, on the corner, that was always a cornfield.
All corn.
And so yes, corn there, and then used to cut it and make corn stalks, you know. So we used to run like hell and tackle them and knock them all down. And so we did that for a couple of years, and then he got smart. So one of the years he was hiding in one,
Oh, gee.
and I happened to tackle it, and he was in there. And he always had a whip. And he
Oh my God.
And he come out there, and man, that whip, it missed me. And so that was, it was a good mile from the house.
Yeah.
It took me about 3 minutes to get home. I ran and I didn't stop. And so then the other guys, Anthony was with us, and Johnny Farina, and they went up to old man Foyer. Where's Joey? He said, I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? He was here before. So nobody could explain anything. Oh, in the meantime, I was home.
Could have tried out for the Olympics.
Oh my God.
Hey, back then, you know.
Not much to do. Yeah, that's
Halloween, you know.
Yeah.
We never did anything real.
So many times. When I had to go down the Marshall Road and go up to Poston Road, there was no traffic coming, so I just turned down. I didn't stop. And who's coming up there? Carl Peterson. He goes up away. He don't look to see who you are. He just goes like this, and he pulls up.
on his motorcycle?
No, he car he had. Then he gets out of the car and he starts walking. He looks, oh, it's you again. Go ahead. He never arrested us.
Well, he was the chief of police for I don't know how many years in Orange. He had a reputation. He was written up in the Reader's Digest. That all the truckers knew him across the country because he used to grab them all.
Oh,
They were always overweight, and there was always something wrong with the trailers, and he had a reputation known throughout the country. But with us, I mean, we used to race coming home all the time, Snowball and I, Farina.
You always didn't stop at the stop sign, you just turn on. I say, stop, traffic, no traffic, I used to go. You just stop and he's coming up.
We used to race down the Post Road. Back then there was no, this is in the 40s.
There wasn't hardly anybody
No
out there.
cars on the road. And we'd be side by side racing, and he'd be out there, and he'd look, and he'd do this. He wouldn't come after us.
Well, my father said when he was AWOL, he came.
Oh, yeah.
And my father was he knew he was in the living room.
Exactly.
And he just said,
Yeah.
tell Sylvia to get,
Yeah. No,
Your father went AWOL?
Oh, a couple times.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
And this is what, you know.
He was thrown in the brig in the ship when they were going over.
Was he one of the ones that every time he got a promotion, he'd take back 2 steps?
I don't think he ever got a promotion.
Yeah, demotion.
Demotion.
Not promotions. Oh yeah, he used to stay over when Anthony.
He started the trend of long hair, you know.
Who did?
Your father.
What do you mean?
It grew down to his shoulders.
Really?
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I bet you he gave you grief in the 60s.
The original hippie, huh?
Yeah.
He grew his hair long?
He never got a haircut while he was there. Well,
Oh my God, I can't even picture
They
this.
really didn't go anyplace. He used to stay over Anthony and
yeah, but
Mary's
he used
house
to go out too.
in
He was
Washington
tiny.
We
Avenue.
used to go.
Oh, you used to go to the Club Winchester's, yeah. I know.
Oh.
That
We all used to go there. We used to do the.
bucket of blood.
Okay, yeah. You know, funny you mention that. When I met my friend this morning, we walked all around the old Winchester. So sad. I mean, that
The
area.
old-fashioned dance, you know. You go around the circle.
Barn dance.
Mine dance, whatever it was. We go around, I had the girl in my hand, it was hot. She slips out of my hand and she goes flying under the table.
That was your last date with her, huh?
Where'd she go? Where'd she go?
That happened to me on Crown Street at the Eagles Club.
Which club?
The Eagles.
Eagles.
Used to be on Crown Street. I used to go out a lot with Benny Foyer. This was before he became chief of police. And we used to go out all these places, barn dancing, and there was no air conditions back then. And it was hot and muggy.
Like
geez,
hell.
the girls sweat like crazy, like the guys. The hands, you know, they're always wet.
Wet, yeah.
And when you do the dozy do, I mean, you hold and you spin it around, and she slipped, and I let go of her, and I was going out the door, and the guys coming in grabbed me before I went out on Crown Street. So Benny Foy always told that story, no matter where.
You always went out the door head first.
Yeah, then on Crown Street.
We always used to, I went to the Winchester Club a lot. There's a mob there.
Yeah.
Places.
My father used to hang out there, he used to say. I think my father,
Yeah, I
I think he
know.
tended bar there a little bit, he
I
said.
used to go there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Winchester Club, and then you had. You
On
had
York Street, there's all those places too.
I
You
can't
had,
picture your father with long hair.
I
I'm trying to
know.
put it in my
I
head, and then
can't.
it's
I'm
just
trying
not
to, and I'm
connecting.
trying to- I know.
and then the one on Congress Avenue. What the hell was the name of that one?
The grill there.
I can't even think of it now. There was 5 of them.
The York
The
Street.
Knickerbocker,
Yeah.
the Doodah. The Doodahs was on Congress Avenue.
Doodahs.
That's even before
I
my
think there
time.
was one or two on York Street. In Meadow Street there was
The
another
Meadow
one, too.
Street was, yeah. There was 5 buckets of blood. And this was during World War II, and they used to have fights all the time.
Okay, explain. I've heard that expression, but what does buckets of blood mean?
I mean, there was fights all
Fights.
the time.
Fights.
Yeah.
Okay,
And there's
I
blood
didn't
all
know.
over the place. And the soldiers used to take their buckles off. They used to have these big white buckles with the big brass buckles on it. They used to wrap them on their fists
Oh, jeez.
and fight with those things.
Wow.
I wasn't there then. I was in the service
Yeah,
myself.
yeah. But these are the guys that were on furlough.
So they were ready, they were loaded for
They
bear.
were- Yeah, loaded for bear.
Yeah. What was my father said when he came back from the
I used to
Pacific?
come. I used to come on furlough once a month
Oh, that's nice.
from the island.
Yeah.
You have to go back?
That's gonna work.
You have
We'll go to work. Oh.
Yeah, a few
Let's
minutes.
see in your uniform.
Oh, I'm sorry. Where is
We
it?
have to eat at Chow yet. We haven't eaten
Is
at
it still
Chow.
in the car?
Over there.
I have to try Chow
Okay.
next.
Where was the Club Winchester? Was it right on Winchester Avenue?
Ashman Street
Ashman.
and
Oh, I know where Ashman is.
not Woodton, it wasn't Ashman and
Not a good area now. New Haven, right? Ashman, New
what
Haven.
the hell's the name that goes by Winchester's?
Happy birthday, Lindsay.
Oh.
Was it right on the corner? Club Winchester.
Yeah, what street? I'm trying to think.
Still there.
The club is still there? No kidding. That area is so sad now.
Tick.
No, that's like ticking.
Wasn't not? It's not. No, it wouldn't be. No.
I don't know if it's still called that.
No, I'm trying to think of the street. Yeah.
No.
As you're coming up Edward Hill, you take a
I
right,
was saying,
That's
yeah,
it.
they
you
don't
first
make
left,
cards.
and you go right by the front of Winchester.
Yeah.
The street
They
there.
don't
Oh,
make cards.
yeah.
I can't think of
That's
it.
how it
Oh.
is anymore.
Well,
You get that one already.
You don't have to. The dog wrinkled up the paper. I was trying to wrap it. And the
So
dog
how's
kept on
life
trying
with
to
the
roll on
dog again? I want to know.
it. You
Do
know,
you like it?
it's nice that she's visiting, but
Oh, visiting,
I'm
isn't
not. Oh my God! When I had to spend $40 to have my coats cleaned, Gary went nuts.
She sheds a lot.
No, but
Oh.
I was in the back seat with her.
Ooh, those are nice.
Ooh.
And comfy.
Those are the Wicked Good.
Oh, those are nice.
Paul said you'd like the clogs.
Yeah, those look great.